the odds makers in Vegas say it's really going to be tough for the Dolphins to go up to Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers. They are a 10-point underdog. Who is your X factor, or what is your X factor in this game?
I'm going to say Antonio Brown. And I know that he is almost kind of a no-brainer in this situation, right? It's hard to not pick Antonio Brown, but the reason I'm choosing him is because of what happened the last time these two teams faced each other. And that was Antonio Brown was really held to an average at best game. And the fact that he had just 4 receptions and 39 yards and then basically went off after the game, venting all of those frustrations, makes me feel like if he is able to be limited in this game, the Dolphins are going to be able to take advantage. Double coverage, whatever they were able to do. I mean, he was only targeted a total of 8 times. So Roethlisberger had trouble finding him. If they can, first of all, if he can break out, it's over. It's not even a question. He's the best receiver in the National Football League. But if the Dolphins can limit what Antonio Brown is able to do, I feel like they can pull it out.
I don't know. Even if they're somehow able to limit Brown, I just think there's so many weapons there for the Pittsburgh offense, at home especially. The killer bees there. Okay, so maybe you limit Brown. I don't think you can limit Brown and Bell and Big Ben all together at one time. I know they won earlier in the season, but remember, Big Ben was coming off in the knee injury, and so I think that had something to do with it, and that was during a rough time for the Steelers, but ever since, they have been on a run here. I mean, everyone talks about how the Packers are on this hot streak of winning 6 straight since Aaron Rodgers said run the table. Well,
right.
the Steelers are even hotter. They've won 7 straight in that time span, and I'm going to go with the R's. 1, revenge, because the Dolphins beat the Steelers earlier this season, right? So they're going to have revenge. The other is Ryan Shazier, the linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What has been the trademark of the championship teams in Pittsburgh Steelers history? It's been that defense, right? This season, while a lot of the attention is on the offense, and we understand why, but this defense has to come up big, and I think, especially with the situation of quarterback, we don't know what's going to happen there with quarterbacks there for the Miami Dolphins, whether it's Tannehill, whether it's Matt Moore. I think Ryan Shazier and this defense is going to wreak havoc on this Dolphins offense, and I'm with Vegas. There's a reason why they're a double-digit. We never see that in playoff games in the NFL, right? Mm-hmm. Double-digit lines?
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, so that means that they probably feel like Pittsburgh's even bigger of a favorite, but they can't go more than, say, like 10 or 11 points, right? Mm-hmm. So I think this is going to be at least a 2-touchdown victory for the Steelers, if not more.
Okay, I think Jay Ajayi also could step up, and that could put a little bit of a wrench into the system, but...
Yeah, well, Neil, he ran for 200 yards the last time out, but I think, again, where they have the experience now, it's tough to beat a team twice in one season. We know about that. You know, unless you're the Giants beating the Cowboys for whatever reason, that's working out for them. But I think in a playoff situation, I'm going to go with the experience of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.